really is a beautiful evening out there tonight.
Yeah.
Those pictures of the sunset were just great.
They have been. I mean, and it's a great time here. And the nice thing about the standard time, we get to see them now during the newscast.
That's right, on
So-
the
That's the
western
only good thing
fringe
about
of
it.
the
Really
time
is.
zone. Yeah.
Actually, no. For those of us in the weather community, we like standard time.
Whatever.
I know. Hey, nobody ever said we were ever normal. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about this. The reason why, by the way, is because we get our model data an hour sooner when we're on standard time. So instead of having to wait until, say, 3:45 or 4 o'clock for the European model, we get it at 2:30, 3 o'clock. Much better that way. So we're talking about the sunsets, the last vestiges of twilight here. I mean, that really is pretty. And by the way, that's Venus right there, so you can run on out after the newscast. Take a look at it, and it'll occasionally be obscured by a few of those clouds going by. But looking down Broadway there from the Lexington Financial Center. So tonight, the clouds you saw are part of a little weak cool front. Normally, the cold air behind this would be kind of a big deal. And we're talking temperatures back down to the 20s, which is cold for November. But considering where we were a couple of days ago, again, it's not that big a deal anymore. In the 8-day, there is a return to normal. That's good. Also in the 8-day, not a lot of water running around. We're in a dry weather pattern. You're talking temperatures now, upper teens. Actually, take it back. These are from this morning. So again, these were cold temperatures. This would be, normally we'd be shouting these from the mountaintop. This would be a lead story in a normal November, except that it was warmer than it was Wednesday morning. 18 in Cynthiana this morning, 19 in Maysville, 19 in Richmond, 18 Boonville. Jackson was 17. That's actually down in the valley there, not up on the hilltop where the Weather Service office is. Liberty got down to 22 this morning. So yeah, that's pretty doggone cold. And the current readings, mostly 40-ish. Got a couple of colder spots. Danville's dropped to 35 there. We're finding out that weather or Mesonet site gets a little colder on a clear night, quicker than some of the other locations. Richmond's 36, that's out by Waco. Owingsville comes in at 41, 38 out of Moorhead, 35 in Barberville. 44 right now, Bluegrass Airport. We have a little bit of a wind chill, thanks to a little bit of a wind, but the air relatively dry. Your high today did make 48, so what's going on? Today, we've got a converging, that's where the air is coming together. When you make air come together aloft, it's got to go one of two directions. Either go up or more likely it comes down. When it goes down, you dry it out, you compress it, and you heat it a little bit. That's why we got a little warmer today. But it's also a dry flow for us. By tomorrow, we get a cutoff low beginning to form down here to our south. That switches our flow to a northerly one. That knocks our temperature back a couple of degrees, but it also stays dry. Then as this big storm cranks up along the east coast, we're going to stay on the dry northwestern flank, and our flow becomes more zonal, and what that means is eventually we moderate. So there's your big low down developing around Florida. Big high pressure is going to control our weather. So what happens for tonight? That low scoots out along the Atlantic coast. Secondary cold front begins to come in. Essentially, it's going to wash out, but it'll leave some debris clouds behind. As it does so, our winds will still remain out of the north as we continue through Saturday. So temperatures will remain seasonably cool through Saturday. But by Sunday, there is more of a southerly flow out here, and that will be your warm-up. For tonight, mainly clear. It is a cold night. Temperatures running better than 10 below normal, so that is kind of a big deal. Mid-20s overnight tonight. Your day tomorrow, partly to mostly sunny, a little cooler than today, but yeah, it's still cold. Temperatures running almost 15 below normal tomorrow with highs in the low 40s. But normal is coming. Mid-40s and dry on Saturday, around 50 on Sunday. Normalcy gets here starting on Tuesday, Keith.